grabs me. Okay. That's the first one. The second one would be a punch. So he comes and punches. That's the punch. Okay. And the third one is I attack him. Okay. That's the sequence that I prefer to practice it because what happens is the first one, grabbing the wrist, represents a failure of my awareness. He landed it. I'm lucky he grabbed me. If that had been a punch, I would have been hit. You follow me? I'm late. Japanese call this go no sen. Go no sen means after, essentially after. Sen, you know the word sensei? Sensei, sen means before. Sensei is someone who's born before you in your discipline. That's the literal meaning. So this is go, after. Sen, the next iteration is sen no sen, meaning he starts his technique and then I start mine. Sen sen, we both kind of go at the same time. I don't let it land. And then the final one is I know he's going to do something bad. He's got that look. And I'm going to preempt it. I know this is going physical any second, and before he even gets anything off, I landed on him. Oh, sorry. Yeah, as a new teacher. So that's sen sen, no sen. Sen sen, before. Okay. So that's the way I like to think about these techniques that we're going to be practicing. The first one practices the wrist, that's go, that's late. The second one, he punches me, that's sen. Okay. He starts before he can land his technique, I move. I intercept it, or I go to the lock, or the throw, whatever it is I'm going to do. And then the third one is, before he can manifest physically his ill intent, I act. Okay, that's sen sen. So that's the structure we're going to follow when we go through this. Okay. Please punch me in the face, but do not really hit me. Okay. I like that. So what's if you trained with me before, don't answer this. So what's attacking me at this point? Fist. What? The fist? No, he's attacking. Okay. His hand is not attacking me. He is. I have to deal with him, not his hand, because all the new 2015 attack models all come with two hands now. Okay. I have to deal with him, not just his hand. So that I want us to focus on that, because the way we've been practicing, I think the way many of us have learned, is when he comes to grab my wrist, just come grab me, we do this. Again, we practice our techniques from here, but this is not an attack. Let's say he's asking me to the promise. Okay. So and then I'll go like, I'll come up here and do this, and that's the way we learn, and that's okay. If it's your first pass at this, first getting acquainted with all these things, that's okay to learn that, because you get to learn, body mechanics and all that stuff. But I think it also, once you see it and once you kind of get it, if you continue to practice that way, it leads to some bad habits, martial habits, in my opinion. Okay. I think it establishes and consolidates poor habits. One of the habits is I stand here like this and let him approach me. That's a silly habit. Why would I do that? The other thing is I need to establish, even though this is a martial art, it's not self-defense, it's not combative, it's a martial art, you'd like it to still work. Okay. So I need to practice as if he's really coming to hit me. So this is the way I like us to practice today. He comes to grab my wrist, he shows me he's coming in with that fist. I see his fist coming. That orients me toward what the problem is. The problem is not this. The problem is that. Okay? So if the first thing I do is this, man, I get hit. If the first thing I do is this, I get hit. Okay? I need to take away his ability to hit me before I can apply my technique. So I have to take away either his piloting, meaning I have to put his light out by hitting him, or I have to take away his ability to target at me. As long as he can point his midline at me, he can hit me. So what I'm going to do as soon as he touches me is I'm going to move to here. I'm away from that other hand. Okay? Then I can apply the technique. Okay? So he grabs, I move to here. Then I put it. Okay? And don't stand in front of him. Okay? So that's the first thing I want us to practice together. Okay? All right, thank you. Think about this scene of the mat as his line of power as it's coming to me. I'm going to turn this way. His power's going this way. Coming. not doing this. Okay, don't cross the midline of your body. Okay, so watch. He crosses the midline of his body. He's giving me his elbow. I've got it. He's done. So if I'm facing my partner and they're grabbing, I don't want to be reaching across, because then I expose my elbow. He's got me. All he has to do is move his power and hand up. Okay. Everybody do this. Okay. You can do the technique. Here's the. Rather than do this, I want you to bring your hand up. Okay. Okay. Good.